If you ever want to go to Japan, here's things you need to know as well as my itinerary for the 2 weeks I was there and how much money I spent in total. So for reference, I went last year and I went to Tokyo, Mount Fuji, Hakone, Hiroshima, Kyoto, Osaka. We also visited Nara. And you can screenshot each one of these or just save this video, that'd be easier. This is my full itinerary. Sunday, Monday was a free day. This was Tuesday. This was Wednesday. This was Thursday. This was Friday. This was Saturday. Sunday was a free day, and this was Monday. This was Tuesday. And then Wednesday was just a travel day. So in total, I went with a group called EF Ultimate Break. It's a travel group. So we paid one bundle price that included round trip flights for me from Mississippi to Japan and back, 12 nights of premium lodging. Sometimes it was a 1-bedroom suite. One night it was a night in a Buddhist monastery on top of a mountain. Bullet trains from city to city. It covered the tour bus for the entire 2 weeks that we were there. It also compensated my tour guide who I had access to the entire 2 weeks and was giving us advice, directions, etc. Also 6 nights or 6 meals it covered, and all breakfasts were included, as well as every single excursion and activity we did. It was access to, I think, over 20 shrines, temples, activities. Basically everything included in that itinerary came out to about $5,000 even. Included in that $5,000 was a $200 insurance package. I'll try to see if I can get the name of the insurance company because they were bomb. They ended up actually having to book a last minute one-way flight from me from Chicago to Japan because my flight from Mississippi to Japan got delayed and canceled 3 times, and they covered a $2,000 flight for me. Now, as far as additional spending, how much did I spend on meals on average? The average meal was about $5 to $6 there, and that's if like you're eating out at a restaurant, getting something nicer. You could get onigiri or fresh sushi or fresh fish at even a gas station at 7-Eleven, and it'd be $2 to $3 and a nutritious meal. So for the 2 weeks out of pocket, I spent under $150 for my meals. So I had to cover everything on the 2 free days I had. So I covered my excursions, meals, as well as I covered most of the meals on the trip because they only covered 6. And that with souvenirs and extra activities for the entire 2 weeks. And this was me splurging. I spent $800. Keep in mind, besides the flights, it's very, very inexpensive to travel to Japan. And that $800 includes an entire max-sized checked bag that I carried. In addition to my regular checked bag, I carried 2 checked bags. And the second one I filled to the brim with souvenirs. And that was included in the $800. I got a really nice quality kimono for $30. Also, my tour guide was also telling me where to go to get really good souvenirs and not get like ripped off as a tourist. But honestly, I never saw a tourist shop that was too expensive. Everything was so reasonably priced. So yeah, if you want to have a luxury experience in Japan for 2 weeks, it cost me $5,800. And if you want to just have like a normal regular vacation experience, you could probably bring it down to about $2,500. I'm actually going back to Japan this year and it's going to be under $1,500 for 2 weeks with everything included, including flights. So you can budget the trip as well, it's no problem. And that $1,500 is just going by myself, like not going with anybody to split. I actually have 14 Japan vlogs, so I'm going to show you everything I did and what everything looked like. So I'll start posting those soon. Bye.